Hey guys, what's up? It's Jimmy, and I'm in front of this bland hotel wall to tell you all about my thoughts on the Pokemon X and Y news that has popped up in the last 2 days. So first off, there's a new feature in Pokemon X and Y called Mega Evolution. Now I'm sure many of you are familiar with the concept of forms. Pokemon like Shaman and Giratina, when given access to certain items, can change their shape and have different attributes. And I'm sure many of you know that sometimes in newer generations, older Pokemon will get a new evolution, such as Electivire, which is an evolved form of Electabuzz from Generation 1. Mega Evolutions is like both of those concepts combined. Now, the process of getting to Mega Evolution is still a bit unclear. We know we have to use a Mega Stone, which I'm not sure if it's a hold item. I'm thinking it's a hold item that occurs when the Pokemon is sent into battle, but it could work like a Thunderstone or a Firestone. We don't really know all the specifics yet. Now, when a Pokemon goes through Mega Evolution, their appearance changes quite a bit, and they get a new ability, and sometimes they get a stat added on, or maybe their stats might change. We don't know all the specifics yet, like I said. Now, so far we only know 6 of these Mega Evolution Pokemon. They've been leaked through Korokoro, and so far only 3 of those Pokemon have actually been confirmed by the US Twitter and Facebook. So the first, I'm going to keep this one brief because I've talked about it quite a bit now. It's the new Awakened Mewtwo form. This is actually a Mega Evolution of Mewtwo. It gains the ability Insomnia, and it looks, like I said in the last video, it looks a bit interesting. It's got a nice carrying handle on its forehead, so that's pretty interesting. Fundamentally, there really isn't that much of a difference. It drops pressure, gets Insomnia. It looks a bit different. It might be a bit faster, but it stays Monocyclic, so I guess you don't really have to worry about it gaining or losing any weaknesses or advantages against other Pokemon, but it's still a neat addition, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how a legendary Pokemon has an evolved form. Now, this is one you guys have asked me about quite a bit because, as you know, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's Blaziken. He's getting a Mega Evolution as well. Now, Mega Blaziken remains a firefighting type like the original Blaziken. However, it gets the Speed Boost ability, which was actually the original Blaziken's Dream World ability, so who knows what's going to happen to Pokemon with Dream World abilities. Is it going to become their Mega Evolution's ability? This is still sort of unclear, and we'll probably find out about that soon. Now, in terms of appearance, I think Mega Blaziken looks badass. It's got a really cool combination of black and red. All of its feathers have been sort of lengthened and has a cool, like, X looking pattern on its, upper body. So that's pretty neat. I think it looks really badass, really fierce, really exciting, and I can't wait to use one. Speaking of this Pokemon, there's going to be a distribution for a special Torchic that has an item that is involved with getting Mega Blaziken. The distribution for this Torchic will take place October 12th until sometime in January. I don't remember the date. But you'll be getting an item called the Blazikenite, which is the Mega Stone that will cause Blaziken to become Mega Blaziken. The third of these Mega Evolutions is Mega Lucario, another one of my favorite Pokemon. And this looks awesome. I'm really excited to use one of these as well. The design just looks really freaking sweet. He's got a big bushy tail, he's got dreadlocks with little red bits on the end. I just think it looks really cool. Mega Lucario keeps the same Fighting Steel combination as normal Lucario, but this time it has the ability Adaptability. 3 other Pokemon were revealed, but so far they haven't been confirmed by the US Twitter, so excuse the rather crappy Korokoro scans for these ones. But first, we have Mega Absol, which it's basically normal Absol with wings and longer hair. I think the design is pretty neat. It's nice and fitting for Absol, not too different. I was sort of hoping for a little bit more, but I think it looks pretty cool. It remains Mono Dark type, but this time gets the ability Magic Bounce. Oh, maybe it was Fly. But yes, that's really all we know about Mega Absol. We don't know the Mega Stone it evolved from. We only know Blaziken so far. Next, we have Mega Mawile, which is actually a Pokemon that's been speculated to become the Fairy type, which has been confirmed. Normal Mawile is now Steel Fairy, and now Mega Mawile is also Steel Fairy. And this, again, it looks really powered up, looks really awesome. I'm excited to see Mawile get a lot of traction, because it didn't really have much in Generation 3 and Generation 4 and Generation 5, because it didn't have an evolution. But now maybe Mawile will become a really useful Pokemon, depending on how this Mega Evolution fares. Mega Mawile gains the ability Huge Power, gets some pretty neat new pink pants, and has 2 of those lizard things on the back of its head. So that's pretty cool. And the last of these Mega Evolutions is Ampharos, another one of my favorite Pokemon. And all I can say is, damn, that's a lot of hair. Mega Ampharos actually picks up the dragon type, which is fitting because Ampharos' Japanese name Denryu means electric dragon, which I'm surprised it didn't have the typing to begin with. So who knows, maybe the original form of Ampharos will pick up dragon. I don't think that's the case, like Mawile, but who knows, maybe they'll reveal something. But I don't think it gets dragon type, I think it's just the Mega Evolution. On top of gaining those luscious locks of hair and the dragon type, Ampharos also gets the ability Mold Breaker. Alongside the Mega Evolutions were 3 regular Pokemon. The first of these Pokemon is Dedenne, the electric fairy mouse Pokemon. Every generation has their Pikachu-ish looking Pokemon, and this is this generation's. The thing that makes Dedenne different from Pikachu is that it's part fairy type, so I don't think Pikachu is going to be getting the fairy type because that would just sort of make Dedenne a little pointless. I don't know, it's pretty adorable. If it gets a cool evolution, maybe I'll use it on my team, but I don't think it's going to be one of those Pokemon that many people use. Next is Bunnelby. It's the normal rabbit Pokemon, and that's pretty much it. It looks like a rabbit. And then we have Skiddo, the pre-evolution to Go-Go, which has actually been speculated, judging by screenshots in the past, for a while now, and it's confirmed. There's a pre-evolution to Go-Goat, and it's also grass type, just like Go-Goat, and you can ride it, just like Go-Goat. And in the screenshot, you can see us jumping up a ledge. So that's pretty freaking cool. This is new technology, guys. Forget the Mega Evolutions. This is serious shit. We also learned that the gym leader for Shalor City is named Karina, and she apparently knows a lot about Mega Evolutions, and she's going to teach you all about them in X and Y. Now, the last feature, which is actually something that's also been rumored, is that Pokemon X and Y have a new feature called Super Training, and this is basically going to make EV training, a process of raising your base stats for your Pokemon, a lot easier for more casual players, and make the competitive scene of Pokemon a bit more welcoming to newcomers. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video. I'm curious to see what you guys think of all the news. What kinds of Mega Evolutions do you want to see? I'd personally love to see Charizard get a Mega Evolution, or Breloom. This is all like an 8-year-old writing fan fiction's like dream to get all this stuff. I remember having a dream about Blaziken getting an evolution, and oddly enough, I think I remember it looking a bit like Mega Blaziken. I was originally going to talk about a lot of the news from July in this video as well, but that ended up being 40 minutes long, and that's boring, and I've already talked about all that stuff in a podcast that I was on, so you can check out, link down below. It's a link to the Elite Four podcast. It's hosted by TVSONICGAMING, and the other guests on it were Tamashi Hiroka and Hayden, so you can check that out. It was pretty fun, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to hear my extended thoughts on that, go right ahead. Maybe I'll post like an extended thoughts that's sort of like this on Hidden Block. I don't know. I don't think so. That's gonna take a lot of work. But yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time with more videos.